on the bicycle all day.
Sign up for Noom and lose the weight for good.
Here I sit under house arrest with these people.
House arrest just
under
because
the
of the
lockdowns.
violence.
And it's coming back. The lockdowns
Do you think it's coming back?
Okay. Yeah. Maybe that's why I'm a little emotional tonight, because they found out their friend had been shot in the head by some thug. Oh, and then Facebook's upset about this thug's feelings. The city has been taken over by these folks. And I think it's okay that we fight back a little bit. I love the new show.
Thank
There's
you.
no free speech on YouTube or Facebook, but there's free speech here on News Nation.
The American public is notoriously apathetic towards foreign policy until things go wrong. Clearly, so much has gone wrong in Afghanistan over the past few months, culminating in yesterday's suicide bombing. 13 dead and a dozen Americans wounded. It brings back memories of Operation Eagle Claw, an attempt to rescue American hostages at the embassy in Iran. 8 U.S. service members died at a refueling point, codenamed Desert One, when a helicopter crashed into a transport plane. The crash, failed rescue mission, and continuing hostage crisis doomed the Carter presidency. In October of 1993, 19 Americans died in the Battle of Mogadishu, commonly referred to as Black Hawk Down. Then President Clinton withdrew our troops shortly thereafter from Somalia, ended the U.S. peacekeeping mission, and went on to win re-election. Live in studio, ERICH MANCOW Muller, host of the MANCOW podcast. Good to see you.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Undoubtedly and rightfully so, Afghanistan's top of mind for everybody. It has transcended the apathy. The question is, if there's no more casualties, God willing, Americans withdraw on August 31st, there's no hostages, does this debacle kind of fade into the memory?
I don't think so. I don't think so. Look, where there is no vision, people perish. And right now we have glazed donut and hyena running the country. Sorry, that's a little strong, but I think this is pain that's going to linger. I talked to soldiers over the last 2 days, and it's amazing. There's no black or white. There's two feelings. I'm sure you've had the same situation here on this show with people you've spoken with. They're either furious or they're just gut punched. They've lost friends. You know, we gave them a list of people we left behind.
They're disputing that. They're disputing that reporting. But either way, we can all agree this could not have been handled worse. If you had designed a withdrawal plan, it could not have been handled worse.
Well, it's almost like China scripted it, isn't it?
Well, and now they're coming in to be friends with the Taliban.
Isn't that something?
Amazing how that works.
And maybe there's some connections there.
Well, the Taliban certainly had a lot of money to pay people off and pay some of the Afghan
Do you know
generals
now
off.
they have, I talked to one general, do you know now they have a military stronger than like 80% of the world? That's what we left them.
That's
what we've left behind.
No, we had the soundbite on. They have more Black Hawk helicopters than 85% of the world. The former Delta Force guys who we had on were terrified about that. I guess the question though is how does this stay top of mind for Americans 14 months from now for the 2022 elections?
Well, it stayed with Carter, didn't it?
It did, but that happened.
Days.
But that was happening during the election.
Look, the 25th Amendment needs to be looked at right now. I think, we're going to have this. The hits keep on coming, as we used to say in rock radio. I think the hits are going to keep coming with this president. You know, the Frankenstein monster, he wasn't evil. He just kind of didn't know what he was doing and stumbled around and hurt people. And that's what we have in the White House right now. We got a really dangerous situation. Now these people are armed. After World War II, you got time for me to quickly go? I know you're running late, but after World War II, we tried to study evil. And what is evil? And regular people like you and me, we can't figure it out. We keep trying to figure out these maniacs we're dealing with. And what they found out was you can't really deal with them. You can kill them.
Well, there's truth to that. As America, we always sort of believe everybody thinks like we do, and the Taliban
we open these prisons, we let out these crazies. You say, are we going to forget about it? No, brother. This is War on Terror 2.0 that just got reignited. For the last several years, we forgot about ISIS, right? We forgot about all of this. It was on the back burner. Afghanistan wasn't something any of us really were thinking about. Now it's front of mind, and it's, like I said, it's restarted.
Well, it certainly has. It's certainly restarted. You brought up an interesting question, the 25th Amendment. If that's invoked for reasons of incapacitation by the cabinet, Kamala Harris becomes president. Is that better in your mind?
Well, better than somebody with dementia, in my opinion. Look,
I don't know if you can have a medical diagnosis. It's interesting, though, but a Republican congressman said the same thing. He said, I'm not going to make a medical diagnosis. He was a doctor. Hold on.
What cancer do you want?
He said it couldn't be worse. He said Kamala Harris couldn't be worse, which I thought was interesting. Seems as though you agree.
Well, it's what kind of cancer do you want? You know, is it the lesser of two evils? Isn't that horrible that that's what we have all the time? The lesser of two evils. How about no evil? How about we stop evil? We stand up for what's right. Obviously, we shouldn't have abandoned, you went into all this, but we shouldn't have abandoned the base. This is just a dereliction of duty, incompetence upon incompetence. And, It's, yeah.
Well, it's a sad time, and we appreciate you coming on and talking
Yeah,
about it.
brother.
Good to see you. Thank you.
Good to see you.
All right, we'll be right back.
Oh, my. With Chase Freedom Unlimited,